What up, y'all? It's your girl, Tammi Jean from the 215. And finally, I'm here on Bars on I-95. It's long overdue. Before we get into it, I would like to say rest in peace to my Uncle Daryl. I found out he died in his sleep right before I came here today. And it was difficult for me to come, but I still made it. So rest in peace, Uncle Daryl. You know how much I love you. And I just want to say I'll see you when I get there.
R.I.P. Uncle Daryl, man. She's a true professional. Still came here. Still ready to do her thing, man. A lot of y'all take notes. It's a special month this month as well, brother. Women's History Month.
Yep.
We highlighting all of the top heavy bar spitters.
For all my women that are getting up every day and pushing through.
No matter what's going on.
No matter what's going on, man. We highlighting one of my favorite female MCs out right now. And it's a special moment. We want to make sure we highlight her for this month.
Thank you.
Tammi, let's get right into it.
Let's go.
What we doing?
Let's get it. Oh, this makes sense right here. Everybody on this song I rapped for. Shout out to the Locks. Shout out Kim. Rest in peace, X-Man. Let's ball. Listen, what's the point of rapping if you can't tell your story? I done made it through hell, God be the glory. Put my pride up on the shelf like it's inventory. And I'm locking doors on any nigga that try to backdoor me. Ain't gotta pull my money out when I got it on me. Quiet, but I stand out. Now how the fuck you gonna ignore me? They say simplicity is key, but I'm sure all you loudmouth bitches disagree. They remind you of them losses when it's victory you see. Washed up, forgotten, yeah, they wishing it was me. It would never be me. I'm mentally elite, my energy unique. Miss Unbreakable, the one they try to break but can't defeat. The only time I fold is when I'm putting up my sheets. Never cross the soul, so I'm mentally at peace. Bet it. What you see is what you get. Thank God I look the same way I look up in my pics. Pretty brown skin, you can say I'm slim thick. Either way, I ain't with none of that BBL shit. If sex sells, maybe you should sell it. Rap about your pussy so much, I think I smell it. Ew. And you can have a fat ass with bad music, but watch how they switch you on your ass if you lose it. When that ice start dripping, you gon' need fluids. Bitches get a little fame, then they abuse it. Your situation won't change if you don't improve it. Happiness is a blessing if you pursue it.
Right.
Fuck living fast and dying young. I got my whole life ahead of me. I ain't done. A quitter never gonna win, and I ain't won. A lot of pressure on my back, so I'm applying some. Her dusty ass talking bags like she buying one. Ho, you ain't never been in sex. You don't own Valentino, you ain't spinning racks. When it comes to Chanel, I could teach a class, but you so corny if you cheated, wouldn't even pass. I'm Eddie Kane Jr. She must be Flash. She went my spot, but this ain't an easy task. Too busy dropping bags, DoorDash. She focused on me, I'm watering my own grass. Near-death experience, see my life flash right in front of me, but I woke up real fast. My story real. This ain't made up. If y'all been through what I go through, y'all would've gave up. And that's real shit. You bitches could never go through what I go through every day. I had to pop a pain pill before I did this shit. Rest in peace, Uncle Daryl. Let's go.
Sheesh.
Bars on I-95, you already know.
Man, she talking that shit, man.
Women's History Month. It's only right we had to get Tammi on the show. We rarely do interviews, but I feel like, everything Tammy's going through, it's only right that we highlight it and raise awareness.
I appreciate you.
She has a special, unique story that I really do want to raise, some awareness on. So we're gonna do an interview. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we rarely do interviews, but again, I thought it was important to raise some awareness. Tammi, I'm aware of your health, concerns, and you're very vocal about it. Share it on your platform all the time, and I don't know too much about UC, and I'm not too familiar with it, but yeah. I know it is important to highlight and raise awareness around it.
Yeah.
I do want to know what's your current situation with it, and what's your status, your current status.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to raise awareness on UC, on ulcerative colitis, which is basically a disease that affects your colon. So I'm sure people have heard of Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the same family as Crohn's, leaky gut, IBS, where you have to take certain medications, or either get your colon removed in order to sustain a healthy lifestyle. So for me, I have a very advanced case of ulcerative colitis. I was diagnosed with it in 2023, and I almost died. I went from 152 pounds to 102 pounds in 1 month. I was bleeding internally and I didn't know it. When they gave me a colonoscopy, they found the bleeding ulcers on my colon and they diagnosed me there. From that point on, I've been on different biologic medicines. I've been on Entyvio. It didn't work. I just recently had a colonoscopy and they told me it don't even look, my UC is so bad, it don't even look like I was ever taking Entyvio. And I was on it for a year. Jeez. Now I'm on Humira. And if this doesn't work, I mean, I don't want to continue to be used as a guinea pig, for one. So if this doesn't work, they're recommending me to get my colon removed. I don't want to be walking around without any organs. I do know that I'm not going to have to wear a colostomy bag if I get my colon removed, and I don't want to do that because that's going to sit me down. At that point, I'm going to look at myself as deformed. And even though that's not the case, my doctor said I only have to wear the bag for 3 months, and then after that, they'll put like an internal pouch inside me. But I don't want that. That's the last case scenario for me to get my colon removed. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I just need people who's dealing with Crohn's or dealing with colitis to please keep me in your prayers, because that's the last thing. I'm a working musician. I don't need to not be acting, doing my music. That's my passion. That's what I love. I don't have any children. That's all I have is my music. That's my music, and my acting is really what I want to go hard at. And well, really now my acting, but everybody that knows me know music is my passion. Yeah. And if I got to sit down and not do that, be able to do that, I don't know where I'm going to be at mentally. Not even just health-wise, mentally, I don't know where that's going to put me. So I just need for people that do care about me and love me to keep me in your prayer, because right now my UC is not in a good place.
Tammi, you're in our prayers for sure. We make sure we send some of our prayers your way. I think it is important to raise awareness to this. I think it's my first time hearing it. I don't know if you heard about it before. I've never heard of it before. Yeah, and again, it's, I don't know who else is out there dealing with this, but for Women's History Month, I think it is important to highlight you even being here right now is super special, because some people in this type of condition, like, you look good. You know what I mean? You look good. In this type of condition, they don't even want to lead. Like, they don't even want. They probably give up on life at some point. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they call me Miss Unbreakable, because they say, honestly, not to cut you off, baby, but they say I don't know how you do it, because people know that I have a number of 14 flare-ups in 2 years. So that's a lot of flare-ups. That's a lot of times in a hospital, being hospitalized for the same exact thing. Right. And most people would give up. Most people, especially rappers, you got to dress good, you got to smell good, you got to look good, you got to be healthy enough to, like, I had to pop pain medicine just to be able to, and I'm hoping that it doesn't wear off, just to be able to get through this. Right. I had to do that the 2 days, right, Steve? The other day when we did the podcast, I had to do the same thing. Wasn't I damn near in tears coming up here today? So it's like, not because my uncle passed, but because I was in pain. So it's not easy. I'm on set tomorrow and Sunday for this film that I'm in. I'm hoping I can make it through that. So it's just like every day is a struggle. So I'm just praying I don't need this to get my colon removed. I can't. I don't know what I would do. I really don't know where I'm gonna be at.
So we to put positivity in the air,
that's not happening.
You told me, you expressed to me that we're gonna speak it. They are gonna put you on. There's medication they're gonna put you on to test out. Yes. Explain that what's gonna happen the next couple of
they already put me on it. So I've been on Humira for 2 months now. They say they got to give it 90 days to work. So I got 1 more month to figure out if it's going to work before.
It's going to work. It's going to work.
It's going to work.
It's going to work. It's going to work.
And another thing, I just want to really, I want to thank you all for allowing me to do this, because I want to raise awareness for many reasons. But for one, it took me a month. I knew I was sick, right? But it took me 4 weeks to go to the hospital because I thought I had cancer. And I didn't want them to tell me. I was like, if they tell me I got cancer, just kill me. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I told my mom. If they're gonna tell me I got some type of cancer, because who loses that much weight, 50 pounds in 1 month? I knew it wasn't AIDS. I knew it wasn't nothing else. Because even with AIDS, nobody lose weight. Nobody's gonna lose 50 pounds in a month. Right. But I knew it was something very serious, and I was like, if they tell me I got cancer, they must as well kill me. Because I don't know too many people that come back from it. And that's another thing with this disease, if it's not treated the right way, because there's no cure for ulcerative colitis, there's no cure for Crohn's, there's no cure for none of these. You're stuck with this for the rest of your life. So I gotta live with this. But some people have been living with ulcerative colitis for 19 years. I know I've seen so many stories on YouTube, so many testimonials where people say, I've been in remission for 12 years. I'm like, can I see a sign of remission? I haven't seen one sign of remission yet. What am I doing wrong? I eat clean. You must well say I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat any more red meat. I don't drink no more. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't do anything to trigger myself to even get flare-ups. But yet I'm continuing to get them. So basically, I want to say anybody that's struggling with stomach pains, don't ignore it. If you out of nowhere just lose weight rapidly, don't ignore it. If you out of nowhere start regurgitating for no reason, any and everything you eat, don't ignore it. If you start losing your appetite, don't ignore it. If you start bleeding from your rectum, don't ignore it. These are all the symptoms I had prior to going to the hospital. And when I went there, I almost died. They had to give me a blood transfusion. So that's my story. I'm not in a good place. Mentally, I'm not in a good place, but I have to do this because I love what I do so much. I can't allow myself to break. Hence, Miss Unbreakable.
No, it's just,
we salute you, my sister.
I think it's important to highlight that. And, you know, the level of professionalism that you showed coming here, still doing what you do, delivering that level of freestyle, I think it's important. And, you know, we want to highlight the perseverance of, you know, a lot of the rappers and the people we bring up here, because that is a part of the culture, and educating us to push forward. And I pray everything works well for you. I think it will work out, you know. Your energy is unmatched.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That makes me feel good.
See, what's also important is, and I think, you know, we could sign off with this, for you artists that's taking taking all of this for granted. You know, there's a quote. They said, in a room full of people, everybody could drop their problems on the floor. Somebody else, when you go back down to pick up your problem, somebody already picked up your problems because theirs are worse than yours.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And as a rapper and as an artist that's dedicated and she's striving and still pushing because she holds this thing dear to her, taking these trips. She came from Philly to New York to do this episode through her situation, the death in her family. A lot of y'all make so many excuses in y'all careers on this is holding you back, or this is holding you back, or what's what. I don't know what the excuses are nowadays.
And then y'all turn your nose up to the people that made it.
And this is a fine example of nothing should be able to stop you from doing what you need to do for what you love doing. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I want to highlight you, because it's you exemplify that message. You know, nothing should stop you from trying to do what you want to do in your life. And because you have a love for this thing, is damn near keeping you alive. You know what I mean?
It's at this point, it feels like it's the only thing sometimes.
And I salute you, my sister. So, Tammi, I greatly want to appreciate you. We gonna stay tapped in with you. Obviously, you got our prayers. You know, you're in our prayers.
Thank you so
much. And yeah, man, if you guys are not aware, you're now aware, you know, send your prayers to her, and we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This is
Thank
AB.
you.
It's the C's. Balls on I-95 signing out.
Thank you for having me.
Subscribe now.